Good morning, everybody. I have a fun card for you, and it is quick and easy. I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I am live, so let me call that up. Oh, I forgot to turn off my sound. I'm not used to that with this one. So let me get set up here. There we go. All right, all done. What a mess, what a mess. I have a quiet weekend this weekend for a change, which is good. Bijou is not up here with me today. She's downstairs in the chair. Hey, Carol. So I guess she's feeling a little bit more comfortable with her situation, and that's fine. You know, I'll, if she wants up, I bring her up. If I have people here, she definitely is up here. But I have to tell you, I had the card all planned and everything else, and I kept checking, and nobody suggested a color. So I thought, well, I'm going to choose a color. So I pulled out Misty Moonlight, and about 10 minutes ago, somebody posted, I can't remember who, and I apologize, posted Night of Navy. So I quickly changed up everything, and I'll be doing it in Night of Navy because somebody asked to see it in Night of Navy. So I'm excited about this card. It's a clean and simple card. I used a thanks sentiment. Hey, Vicki, because that's what I need. But I will tell you, there are, you can do it in any color. I wouldn't suggest light colors. I think darker colors are more dramatic because there is so much white space. Hey, Sharon, but I pulled out the Flowers of Friendship because I had it. I'm also fussy cutting the flowers even though I have the punch because I want to show you, you don't have to have a lot of tools to make cards. That was the whole purpose of this series, Stamps, Paper, Ink, is that you basically need a stamp, some paper, and some ink, and you can make great cards. So that's why I'm going to fussy cut it, because I know that some of you may have the punch and you may have the set and you may not have it. You might have something. What you need is a flower, probably about an inch big, and if you have a die, you can use the die to cut it out. If you got a punch, you can use the punch. But that's what I'm going to be doing. I keep freezing. I wonder why. Is it freezing for everybody else? Hey, Linda, let me know if it's freezing for anybody else. If it is, I may have to go out and come back in, but nobody else is saying anything. I'll wait a little bit. Sharon, am I freezing for you? I don't see Barb in here yet, so I can't ask her. Sometimes when Diana, are you sure you want to be in my video? Oh, I'm not freezing. Carol, it must be your connection. Hey, Sue. Barb, am I freezing for you? Okay, Carol, it must be your connection. Go out and come back in because, oh, Linda says it's freezing there too. We're talking about the video. Linda, are you talking about the video freezing, or are you talking about it being cold? Oh, this is so confusing. Seems like some are freezing and some aren't. But let's see. Nobody else is answering. All right, I'm going to keep going because it doesn't look like it's freezing for anybody, for everybody. If it's freezing for you, go out and come back in if the video is freezing. Oh, okay. All right, Jackie. Yeah, I knew it was somebody and I couldn't remember who. And I changed it for Night of Navy for you. Okay. It's not freezing for most people, so good. All right. So that looks like we've solved that problem, and it's just about time to get started. I'm gonna flip this phone around. Let me put down my tea so I don't turn it over on my projects. I've done that. Have any of you done it? Oh my goodness, what a mess that makes. All right, mine was actually water. And I was watercoloring, so I'm gonna get ready and flip myself upside down. Mine was actually water. All right, now if this makes you dizzy, close your eyes as I flip this down. And I was watercoloring, so it wasn't too bad. Let's see how, ooh, I may need to, I got to do some more adjusting. There we go. I wasn't able to, let's see what I get now. I couldn't, the way I had it set up, I couldn't get anything else on my phone. All right, I'm going to slide it over just a little bit. I think I got it. Let's see. All right. Yep, there we go. Good. All right, this is the card we're going to do, and it's really easy to do. Now, you can't tell, but there is some embossing back here, and it's just line embossing. I'm going to do the same thing, but this is a 1/4 inch away. I'm going to make it a 1/8 of an inch away today. So that's the first thing that we're going to do. Before we can do that, though, we have to take and stamp our sentiment. And the reason being is once you put the lines on, you can't stamp on it. Because it's raised. I use the raised one. Oh, sorry, Linda. I don't know why it's freezing. Okay, for you. You can always watch the replay. There might be something else going on. Okay, make sure I've got this right. And as per Jackie's request, this is going to be in Night of Navy. All right, so I'm going to stamp my thanks down here. Didn't mess it up. I was like, please don't mess it up. All right, now, to do the scoring, I'm going to use my scoring tool because I like it better than, I like the impression I get with the scoring tool versus my trimmer. And you're going to score on the back of this, but you don't want to flip it over. You want to flip it this way. So you're just kind of taking that sentiment from the bottom to the top. If you flip it this way and start scoring, your score lines will be over here, and I want them over here. So I'm going to flip it like this, and I'm going to start at 1 inch, and I'm going to make a score line, and I do mine 3 times because I really like it to show up. And then I'm going to do it an 1/8 of an inch away, just so you can see the difference. And I'm going to do another one. I'm actually going to do like 6 lines. This doesn't take long. You just got to take your time so your tool doesn't jump your track. All right, one more. And that gives me my 6 lines. And I started at 1 inch. I didn't realize I was off, sorry. So it's 1 inch, 1 1/8, 1 1/4, 1 3/8, 1 1/2, 1 5/8. All right, so you can see the score lines there, and now you know why you have to stamp first. All right, so there's that. I'm going to pull this out of the way. All right, now that goes on a white card base. I added dimensionals to the flowers. I didn't pop anything else up. I didn't want to have to spend extra postage. Postage is going up, so it's like October the 3rd it goes up. So if you need stamps, buy them now. Buy the Forever stamps now. All right, so this is going to go on. and it's evenly spaced all the way around. So there's our card base. On a scrap piece of paper, I'm going to stamp the small flower from Flowers of Friendship 3 times. That first one turned out good. Sometimes the first one doesn't. I don't always pay attention and ink it up real good. All right, so there's that. Now I have to cut this out. Let me find my snips here. Okay, I'm just gonna cut this off because it's just easier to do that, and then I just cut them apart. All right, now I did take and color the center of my flower with my marker, which I'm going to do here also. You can do the same thing with a blender pen and ink in the tip. I may do that today just to show you the difference. So if you can't afford the markers, buy some blender pens, and they do the same thing. You just have to put the ink in the lid. And I don't put mine in the lid because, oh, this is an old pad, so I will in this one. But in the new pads, I stamp it on a block. I've seen people smash those things, and I'm thinking, you're going to break that stamp set. So, or a stamp pad. So I just take and put it on a block, because then if I need to water it down, it's easy. I don't get water in my ink, and you only need a little tiny dab on the corner. So use a small block and go for it. But I think I'll do that. I pulled out my marker, but it's dark. So I think I want a lighter color. I have to tell you, I had pulled out Misty Moonlight, thinking, oh, everybody loves blue. I'll just do Misty Moonlight. And then Jackie suggested Night of Navy, and I thought, I can switch, no big deal. It just meant switching out the paper, the paper, because it's black here, and I needed Night of Navy, and my ink. So thanks for the suggestion, Jackie. I loved it. I should do a Facebook Live where I give you choices. Maybe I'll do that next weekend. I'll give you a choice of 2 stamp sets, and the one that gets the most votes is the one I use, and some colors, and you can choose the colors, and I just create a card with that. Wouldn't that be fun? I wouldn't know what I was doing. Usually I have it done ahead of time. Well, I would have it done ahead of time, I guess, or I could just do it that morning. I would have the choices made ahead of time. Although it wouldn't take me long to get it because everything's right here at my fingertips. I did need to let you know that normally I do mystery stamping on Monday evenings. I have book club. I totally forgot. I have book club on Monday evening, and it's here at my house. So I can't quite do Facebook Live since I'm supposed to be the host. All right, so let's get this put together. I have, these 2 are the exact same size, and all the measurements will be listed after this. I think it's 1.5 by like 2 3/4. You want to put down the color first. And you could do this. This would be really pretty done in, all right, now I kind of used my white one to determine where to put the color down. You could do this with vanilla and leaves. Wouldn't that be pretty? Have your leaves there. I'll have to look and see if I have a... And then this one is offset, so it's a little higher. And what I did is I want the spacing here, here, and here to be the same. So I'm kind of watching, and I'm not putting it down until I get it there. All right, that's good. All right, and then I just kind of push down on one side. So there we have it. let me do my centers of my flowers. I'm getting a blender pen. And what I mean by you don't need a lot of ink is I just take and stamp a little bit there. You can't see it, but there is ink there. All right. Then I'm going to take my blender pen and I'm going to smear it around and color the center like so. So I get a lighter blue, but it's still that same shade. Now don't forget to scribble this off so you don't leave blue in there, or that will be a permanent blue one. All right, and then that, all you have to do is wash that off. All right, so I've got my flowers ready. All I have to do now is put my dimensionals on the back, and you either need a half a dimensional or the mini dimensionals. I'm just using a half since I already have them cut. I just didn't grab my minis, that's all. All right. And to get your spacing correctly, oh, thanks, Sue. Take one of your flowers, and you can turn it whichever way you want. I kind of like it this way, and I put it in the middle first. So I started in the middle and put it down. Then I'm going to move up to the top, but it's off just slightly. I'm going to slide it over. There's the edge of the card, and there's my flower. So I've kind of gone off, but watch your top. Don't go too high. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. I'm going to go off slightly. And there it is. Quick, easy, and done. Oh, thanks, Janice. I think it's a great card. Like I said, this can say anything. You can put a longer sentiment. You can put one that's got more words to it. I needed thanks cards, so I did some thanks cards. And I mean, quick and easy. You can mass produce these, cut out a bunch of your panels. Hey, Betty Ann. So do I, Sharon. Thanks, Barb. Cut out a bunch of your panels and sit and score, you know. And like I said, started at 1 and 1/8 of an inch is this one, and this one is 1/4 of an inch apart. I kind of like the 1/8 of an inch, but it just depends on what you like. Yeah, you can see the difference slightly. So that's quick and easy card. Lots of white space. Like I said, if you have the punch, you can do the punch. This can be, oh, good idea, line embossing. Yeah, I love line embossing. Jackie, you can use any flower. Like I said, it needs to be about 1 inch or it'll be too big and overpower this panel here. And you don't want to do that. I'm going to grab my tea. So there it is. Look at that. What was it, 10 minutes? Boy, I'm getting really good at giving you guys 10-minute cards. Of course, everything's cut, but you know, if you do it if you think about mass producing, when they produce something, they do all the steps at once. So score all your paper, cut all your paper, then go through and score your panels. So lots of things. So and like I said, we're all getting busy, especially with Christmas coming. I don't know about you, but things are getting crazy here. So go ahead, look for some clean and simple cards, some quick and easy cards, and they can still have a wow to them. And if you're brand new to stamping, you don't need a lot of supplies. Now, my thanks did come from the Artistically Inked stamp set because I have it. the Flowers of Friendship does have thanks in there, sentiments, so you could use my favorite little card, Big Thanks. That would have been cute on there. But I wanted something a little bigger than that. So, I mean, you could even take this one and stick it over here on the side. So, and I did use the smaller flower because to me it has more interest. You really want to get fancy, you can do around the outside of the card or do in the center of the flower, rather, not the card. But there you go. And I mean, wouldn't this make a pretty birthday, just with a happy birthday on there? I'm coming up with the ideas like crazy today. So pull out your stamps and see what you got. All right, let's flip this around. I've got 50 million things to do today. I thought it was going to be a quiet weekend, but no such luck. There we go. All right. I'm back. I had wanted to, I very quickly cut. I sent out a card, the kit for my class on Thursday, my online class, and I forgot to put the card kit in there. I sent the paper, the ribbon, and the gems, but not the card kit. So I've got it all cut. I'm going to go downstairs and see if I can't get it mailed out today. It's small enough I can put it in my mailbox. And hopefully, Betty Ann, you'll get it by Thursday. It'll probably come in the mail on Thursday. If it goes out today, probably by Thursday you should have it. So I am so sorry that that happened. It was like, daggone, I can't believe I did that. But I'm going to get it out today, so you get it. All right, ladies, I'm going to go get that kit in the mail. Thank heavens my mailman doesn't come till like 5 o'clock. So I have plenty of time to do it. And then I'm going to do some other things. Remember, no mystery stamping Monday because I'm hosting book club. And I'll see you back next Saturday at 10:30 with another Stamps, Paper, Ink. Be looking for, I think I'm going to do that. Be looking for some posts. I'll post the stamp sets first. I'll give you a choice and you can vote on which one you want. And whichever one gets the most votes, that's the one I'll use next week. And I'll do another clean and simple card. I'll find a layout so I know what I'm doing and then choose my stamp sets that'll go with it. And you can choose the final one. And then I'll let you guys choose the color. So be looking for that and let me know so I can be ready for next week. I can go ahead and do it and have it there. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go. Thanks for stopping by today. Take some time to be crafty this weekend. Get those fingers inky. It's good for the soul, great for the brain, keeps you engaged. So have a great weekend. Bye.